The queues to access St. Peter's Square closed this morning as focus shifts to Pope Francis's funeral set to start a little over 8 hours from now. In the last 2 days, thousands of people from all over the world visited St. Peter's Basilica to pay their respects. Within the last hour, we have learned the Pope's coffin was sealed in a private ceremony. And ahead of the funeral, the Pope's coffin will be moved from the center of St. Peter's Square just outside of Basilica. Then, after the funeral ends, the procession will bring the Pope's body through the streets of Rome to the Basilica of St. Mary. There he will be laid to rest. Francis is the first pope in more than 100 years to be buried outside the Vatican. CBS News has learned that former President Joe Biden and President Donald Trump are expected to be at the funeral. They'll be joined by dignitaries from all around the world. We have also learned that an American will do the first reading at tomorrow's funeral. 28-year-old Kelsey Gussie went to Mount St. Mary's just outside of Baltimore. She is now a journalist and says she only found out 2 days ago she would have the honor. She shared her fondness for Francis and the moment that she experienced with him.
And he actually wished me a happy birthday. And in those moments, I didn't see him as the head of the Catholic Church. I saw him as a grandfather. And so for me, I think I'll remember him as someone who really cared for each person that he met.
Over the course of Francis's time as Pope, dozens of stories like that one have emerged. That includes a small glasses shop in Rome whose owner won't soon forget the Pope's visit. Chris Livesay brings us that story from Rome.
This may look like an ordinary store for glasses, but 10 years ago, that all changed when Pope Francis dropped by. Alessandro Spiezia, the owner of 58 years, and his son Luca thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime. Then, this past summer, the phone rang.
And the first time it's true, it's fake, it's a pope.
Pope Francis needed to adjust his lenses. I told him, "You know we can come to you." And Francis said, No, I don't want to disturb you. So Francis came, again, but only wanted new lenses. The old frames worked just fine, Francis insisted. It was trademark Pope Francis, says his biographer, Austin Ivory.
I think he loved surprising people. I think that was the mischievous side of him. He loved to puncture pomposity, and of course there's a lot of that here.
But not here. The store is so small it was once a storage closet in the church next door. Other popes got their glasses here too, but Francis was the first to come in person. The Pope revolutionized the thinking of the Church, says Spiezia, but whoever is next, I hope he continues down the same path.
And that he comes here to get his glasses.
I don't know. I say here, the shop it's here. It's possible. Do you need eyeglasses or sunglasses? It's no problem.
Chris Livesay, CBS News, Rome.
And you can watch Pope Francis's funeral service live on KREM 2+. It is scheduled to begin at 12:45 a.m. our time tomorrow morning. You can download KREM 2+ on your smart TV and watch for free.